Welcome to the return of the backyard, an outdoor practice today. Hopefully you'll catch a glimpse of the dogs. We're going to focus today on fluidity, and in consideration of the recent summer solstice, when I'm filming this, the idea that our days are constantly expanding or contracting, depending on which side of the solstice we're on, which hemisphere we're in. But there's this constant expansion and contraction that happens in nature on a daily level, on a cellular level. So thinking about that as we flow, striving to let go of rigidity, grasping and clinging, and to instead infuse our practice with fluidity, soft flexibility, calm strength. In Enneagram terms, this means not identifying so much as our dominant type, but realizing we have access to our wings, we have access to our stress and security points, and in fact, each of us makes up a whole. So we have pieces of each of the 9 numbers within us. As we practice, then, let's also practice letting go of the attachment that we have with our type. As we move more expansively, may we think and feel more expansively. We'll begin in child's pose. Arms outstretched, hips to heels, forehead to the mat. Feel your body expand and contract with your breath. And just as you feel the ground supporting you, imagine yourself reflecting back that support to the earth beneath you. Begin to rock the hips side to side. The head might roll as well. And make your way up to hands and knees. When you get to hands and knees, walk the hands over to the right side of your mat and pull your left hip away from your left shoulder. Walk the hands through center and over to the left, pulling your right hip away from your right shoulder. Back to center. Curl the toes under, hover the knees. Big breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs, down dog. Inhale, bend and hover the knees. Exhale, down dog. Move back and forth with your breath. Striving to move slowly, feeling every step along the way. Stretching the feet, the toes, the calf muscles in down dog. The next time you get to down dog, hold in stillness. Take a big breath in and exhale, walk the feet up to the hands. Inhale, half lift, long spine, strong core. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand tall. And exhale, lean to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, lean left. Inhale, reach high. Look up, lift the heels. Exhale, heels down, heart leads, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands in front of you or on a block. Let your neck release, your head hang heavy. Shift weight into the right foot. Lift the left heel up behind you. A straight leg, a square hip. So if you put your hand on the back of your hips there, the left hip is not lifting higher than the right. Take that same hand to your belly. Make sure your core is activated and strong. Place both hands on the earth. See if you can melt your torso closer to your supporting leg. And then exhale, left toes touch the ground. Inhale, lift the heel again. So we're lifting and lowering a straight leg, remaining still and stationary with the rest of the body. One more lift. On the exhale, take the left toes all the way to the back of the mat. Walk both hands to the inside of the right foot and set the left knee down. You could come down onto your forearms here. Might feel nice to take a twist, the right hand on the right knee. If you're twisted, turn forward, walk the right foot back into its own lane so you can begin to straighten the right leg, coming into half split, flexing and pointing the right foot. Bend into the right knee, walk the hands forward, step back to high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, coming all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lift the head, the heart, maybe even the hands, feeling the shoulder blades pull back. And exhale, make your way back to down dog through hands and knees or high plank. Breathe deeply. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, walk the feet up to the hands. Half lift, long back, chin tucks. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Reaching tall, connecting the palms, or I'm grabbing elbows just because of the tree above me. Take your side leans right and left. And when you come through center, we'll add an open twist. Right arm reaches behind you, left arm forward. Inhale, face front. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, face forward, come up off the heels for a moment. Exhale, heels down, heart leads, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat in front of you, bearing some weight. So you lift that right leg up, the right heel lifting up. You can gaze at your right pinky toe, make sure it's facing the ground. And you could take one hand to the back of your hips to make sure the right hip isn't lifting up too high. Hand to the belly again, strong core. And then plant both hands, melt closer to your left leg, and begin to touch the right toes down, and then lift up the straight leg. Lifting and lowering. The next time you lift the heel, set the toes down at the back of your mat. Walk the left foot out. Set the right knee down. Come all the way to your forearms or take your twist. Turn to face front. Walk the left foot back into its own lane and straighten the left leg, flexing and pointing the foot. Deep hamstring stretch. Bend the left knee, walk the hands back up to the top. Curl the right toes under, make your way to high plank. And you can come all the way to the belly again or hover the body. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Engage your core, rise up to crescent. Draw your hands to your heart. See if you can take one giant step up to chair. The left foot steps up to meet the right, both knees bent. Exhale, open twist to the right. Lift up your left heel. And then step the left toes all the way to the back, revolving your crescent. Inhale, face front. And bend your left knee deeply. Come all the way down to that left knee. Take your open twist and crescent moon. You could take the left hand to the front knee or both hands to your heart as you hook the elbow. And then gaze down at the ground, unwind, plant the hands, and step the right leg back, stack it on top of the left. And take your chaturanga here, coming all the way down or hovering. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, return to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Taking it to crescent. Take your hands to your heart. Take that one giant step up to chair. Big breath in. Exhale, open twist to the left. Lift up the right heel. And step the right toes all the way back. Revolved crescent. Face forward, reach high. Set your back knee down. And exhale back to your open twist in crescent moon with a front hand on the front knee or hands at your heart. Turn to gaze at your mat. Plant your hands. Curl the right toes under. Step the left leg back. Stack it on top of the right. Take your chaturanga. Your heart opener. And return to down dog. Exhale, take your knees down to the mat. Come down onto your left forearm and rotate onto your left shin. So you're on this modified side plank. You're going to reach your right arm overhead. Right foot touching the ground like a rainbow with your body. On the exhale, draw the elbow to the knee. One fluid motion. Inhale to extend. Exhale to contract. Try to go as slowly as possible. If you have really open hips, this will be much more of a side oblique bend. If your hips are somewhat closed, your leg might be a little bit more in front of you. Last one. Reaching long and then contracting in. And then rotate to face your mat. Forearm plank. Hands can be together here. Heels pressing to the back, or your knees can be on the ground. Just make sure that space between the shoulders is reaching high. Maybe you take one knee to touch the ground, straighten the leg, left knee touches and straightens back and forth. Slow, steady movement. Last one each side. Rotate onto the right knee and the right forearm. Make the rainbow with your body on this side, reaching over the crown of your head and pressing your left foot down into the ground. And exhale, contract, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach long. If you're able to close your eyes here, do so. Helps you notice sensation internally when you close off your visual field. Last one. Exhale to constrict. Inhale, expand and rotate onto the forearms once more. Toes might curl under, legs lift, or knees can be on the ground. And just one at a time, keep your knees in line, but bend your right leg and then set it down. Left leg bends. Set it down. Back and forth. One more each side. And then come to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Take it to the left. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot all the way to the top. Flatten your back foot in its own lane. Woo. So you can rise up to warrior one. Drop your arms to a T. And take your left elbow underneath your right, grabbing shoulder blades, or take it to your eagle grip. Lift up your elbows as you draw your shoulders down, and maybe lean back a little bit here. Exhale, come into a version of humble warrior with the arms connected, eagle or grabbing shoulder blades. You're going to hold this constriction for a little while. So try to find a place that you can maintain. Inhale, begin to rise up. Pop that back heel up. So your left hip is shining forward now. You're going to begin to step the left toes up a little bit. Maybe you just come to your left toes on the ground. Maybe you could come to an airplane with the eagle arms. Hips maintaining that level, not opening up the left hip. Super strong core to protect the lower back. And then the really tricky part, can you come back up onto your right leg, lift the left knee, take it all the way into eagle now, left thigh over right. I always always prefer eagle with the crown of my head high and a flat back. I know a lot of people prefer crunching into their eagle, so find a space that works for you. Breathe into it. And then finally, the release from here, as fluidly as possible, we're going to open up and come to a half moon. So the arms open up. That feels good. Maybe without even touching the ground, the right arm reaches down, the left arm high. Long extension through the torso and the left leg. Maybe the gaze shifts upward. Last inhale. Exhale, star pose. So just set that back leg down. Kick the heels out. Draw the toes in. Lean back a little bit. And then fold forward. Wide-legged forward fold here. Feel free to walk the legs out even further. Draw weight a little bit more into the toes. You could come all the way into a headstand there if you want. If you're simply pressing into the ground, pull your shoulders out of your ears. Last 2 breath cycles. Begin to come out of your deepest place. Walk your hands to the front and make your way to down dog. Reset your breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Swing it to the right. And then back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Right foot plants in its own lane to rise up to warrior one. Torso and hips shining to the front. I'm a little bit more open to protect my hip, so adjust yourself accordingly as well. Drop your arms to a T and take the right elbow underneath the left, grabbing shoulder blades or taking the full eagle grip, trying for the palm to palm connection. Elbows lift, shoulders draw down. Little bit of a back bend here, might feel good. And then exhale, humble warrior with the eagle arms. You can rest your shoulder on your knee. That's totally fine. Can you release your neck too? Maybe your fingertips can touch the ground. Inhale, rise up. Arms stay where they are. Back heel lifts. So you should feel more stable there. And then you'll step the right toes up, maybe the left leg back a little bit. Can you take it to airplane with eagle arms? Keeping a little bit of a lift in the heart. And then for another challenge, maybe the right toes don't even touch the ground as you lift the right knee and cross thigh over thigh for eagle. Find a single drishti. Hold your gaze. Breathe deeply. Allow your core to help you, and if and when you fall out, slowly come back in with ease. Last exhale here. The release is going to be half moon. You'll feel really good on the arms. So let the arms swing wide and extend the right leg behind you. Let there be power in your lifted leg. Power in your core. Maybe your gaze shifts upward. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Make your way to down dog. Exhale, set the knees down. Come to hands and knees, where the wrists are under the shoulders. Hips over the knees. Let the hips fall side to side. And then extend the right arm and the left leg, keeping a micro bend in this supporting left elbow. Exhale, cactus the elbow and the knee side to side. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knee to elbow underneath. And reach long. Cactus side to side. So you might notice I'm moving the rest of my body a little bit. When I crunch and curl in, I push my hips back. See if you can find this fluid motion that supports the balance of your body as you're building this strength. Side to side and then underneath. One more time, side to side. Exhale, press your right hand into the earth and step your left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Walk it over to the right side. And then set your knee down. Half pigeon here. Walk the right leg back. You can always remain lifted, or you can fold forward. Even though you're in a place of stillness now, can you tap into the fluid movement that your breath allows, the lifting and the lowering? Where can you find more ease? Take your last 2 breath cycles here. As you lift up, just roll onto your left hip. Lift up your torso. Come to sit down so that your right leg is extended and the sole of your left foot is on the inside of the right thigh. Lift the torso. Plant your left hand behind you. Take a twist. Inhale, look forward or over the right shoulder. And exhale, take a little counter twist. And then keep the left hand on the outside of the right leg as you lean forward. Inhale, rise up. Plant the left hand behind you again so that you can lift up your hips, coming onto your left knee, and reach your right arm up and over, maybe behind you. And then come back to all fours, hands and knees. Find your firm foundation. And it's the left arm and the right leg. Reaching out front to back. Exhale, side to side. Inhale, front to back. Exhale, round the back. Knee to elbow or forehead. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, side to side. Continue that motion. Connecting underneath. Reaching long. Bending side to side. Find your fluidity, softness. And the next time you come side to side, take that long reach. And then set that left hand down, step the right foot all the way up to the top of the mat, walk it over to the left side. Come down onto your shin, readjust however you need to. You can remain lifted in your pigeon or fold forward. Take your last breath cycles here. And then as you press up, roll onto the left hip. Sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. First, take your twist. Right hand behind you. Left hand to the right knee. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale, little counter twist to the left. And then keep your left hand on the outside of that leg as you fold over the left leg. Inhale, rise up. Right hand behind you, lifting up the hips, reaching over and behind. And then come back to all fours. Curl the toes under, hover the knees again. Exhale, down dog. And exhale, let the knees come down and kick your feet around in front of you. Come to lie on your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. And take that candlestick or shoulder stand. So if you're taking candlestick, you don't have a block, sit on your hands. If you're moving into shoulder stand, kick your toes up overhead. Rock your shoulders underneath you. Support the lower back. Lift the toes high. Try to make space for your neck. Don't look side to side here. If you're in shoulder stand, let the toes fall overhead with straight legs for as long as you can. Take it in a plow. And then begin to come back onto your spine. Bending the knees in. Keep the right knee pulled in. Relax the left leg. Rotate the right ankle. And then draw the knee across your chest for spinal twist. And come back through center. Switching sides, pull the left knee in, relax the right leg down. Rotate the left ankle. And then pull the knee to the right, reach out to the left. I come back to center. Setting up for Shavasana, place of rest, lying flat or with the knees bent, falling in toward one another. You could even turn onto your side. Find ease. Come back to your normal breath and enjoy this piece. Begin to bring movement back into your body. If you happen to be outdoors, swaying like the trees above you, mimic that movement as you make your way to a comfortable seat. Press your hands together at your heart. That gesture of gratitude from yourself to yourself. Grateful for the opportunity to move fluidly, to breathe with ease, and to utilize those tools to bring more peace into our lives. Thanks for joining. Namaste.